Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Thursday. Hey, I see someone's in the waiting room, so I'm gonna let him in. Looks like Daniel. Nice.
Not Daniel. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh
that guy.
man.
Shows up. That guy shows up all the time and stuff, man. He's probably having a cocktail, I'll bet you.
No, I never offered those me any.
Smoking a big fat cigar.
Yeah, pass on that one.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But yeah, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great week. Man, I'm having a great week. Crazy day, busy day, stuff's happening, making moves. It's awesome. Yeah, so I'm nervous, but I'm excited. You know the feeling. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing stuff. I'm sure you are. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. But it sounds like Adrian's got an idea. Sounds like he's got a question or a topic or something.
Well, yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Okay,
Go.
so me and my brother are kind of butting heads right now about branding. He thinks because we have a logo that's our branding, but so we're getting some new shirts. We get the guys' shirts at least twice a year. Just to so they look clean, and because the whole year they get kind of dingy and stuff. So we buy everybody new shirts and stuff. Especially in the wintertime to get long sleeve. Really stay kind of warm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we wear the safety green ones. You guys see me wear them. But he
Yeah.
wants to go. He wants to go in and change them up. Oh, we don't need to have those. I go, that's our branding, man. When people see us, they recognize us because of that and our logo. And he goes, oh, we don't need a. That doesn't matter. I go, I mean, being consistent is very important for your branding. And so I tried to tell him that. But I mean, hopefully you guys have some insight of what you think. I mean, I know it's just a color, but I mean, it's just people know us of that and also our logo. And so he wants to change it up, but I'm like, we can't be doing that because we need to be consistent everything that we do, because that's who we are.
Hmm.
I told him like, Pepsi, Coke, their logo is the same. If they change theirs, like people are gonna say, what the heck happened? They'll change maybe a little shade of their blue, shade of their red, but it's still the same. It's really close, and people knows who they are. And I told them that we can't be doing that. And so, what do you guys think about? I know it's something simple and dumb as that, but what do you guys think? I mean, any advice?
Hmm. Good
If
one.
you're going to do it, will you commit to changing your logo on everything, like your vans, your stationery, your sign out front, business cards, like right down to like the logo on your socks for all I care.
So even my cards are green. Look, I mean,
Yeah.
so even they
Yeah.
are green.
So
It's just
and you got to start over and everything, and then you'd almost have to spend double or triple on advertising to do like a rebranding campaign as well, so that people associate the old with the new. Because if you just change it, people think it's just someone else, right? So you almost have to,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
make people connect the old to the new and make sure, like, promote the hell out of it.
So that's
Yeah.
like that Crackle Barrel.
Yeah, yeah, you need Trump to
Change
come
their
and
logo and
criticize the
man.
hell out of you and get some free advertising out of it.
Yeah.
But didn't the Cracker Barrel go back to their old logo because people were complaining about
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah,
Yeah, and that can be a gimmick, like remember New Coke? I know you
oh
guys
yeah,
Yeah.
that. How they decided to change the formula of Coke, and people went crazy about it. It was like huge, just it was a publicity stunt, you know. It got them attention, It's like, yeah, they never really, I don't believe they ever really intended to change the formula of Coke.
Yeah,
But
we've had that logo forever, and you change it, and somebody go, "What happened?" You go out of business.
Well, it's not the logo. We're gonna stick with the logo. It's just our color shirts. Like we've been wearing the same color shirts for about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And now he wants to change them, which I mean, he just getting into a little whiny brat stage right now. I care less for it right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I told him we just need to stick to what we have. I mean, it's been working for that this long. Why change it? I mean, it's just a color shirt. You're in it less than 8 hours a day, and you go home and you change. What's the big deal? I mean, it's just
So
it's.
is it that like he doesn't like the color? He doesn't like wearing the color?
You think it's just boring? I told him he sounds like a woman. Like, dude, come on, man. It's just a color. I mean, when the guys are out there, for one thing, we don't have to worry about safety vests or nothing because our shirts already meet the code for that. So when our
Right.
guys go on a job, we don't have to worry about
Yeah.
being changing the shirt. And so that's a good thing. And then it's just when they're at the gas station or something, they'll see him a mile away. Hey, who's that? They'll read our shirt. Oh, Landon said, okay, I need a shower door done, or I got a broken window. And our guys always come back with asking for more cards because they get asked so much. You know, if they have customers can have cards. Potential customers. But it just works. But he doesn't think that we don't have to be consistent, which we have to. I don't know. I'm in his freaking head. I don't know where he got that idea from.
What type of shirt does he want to go to? Is it still t-shirt or a
No, he wants his own shirt. He wants to do gray or gray or he wants to do gray.
yeah.
The reason why we got away from wearing dark colors is because one time I almost got hit. I was going in my truck and his car was coming. I swear, if I didn't jump in my truck, I think I would have got hit because they couldn't see me because it was raining, so it was kind of gloomy, and I was hard for someone to see me, and so that's why you went to the safety colors. Now, if somebody hits me, they better freaking kill me because if not, I'm gonna get up and kick their ass, but because they didn't see me. So that's why we changed it. But we've had it for 10 years. I mean, why change it?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people want to change things just kind of for the sake of changing it. That like, and I get that. I mean, to do something fresh or whatever. But I mean, but Ryan makes a great point. If you don't have that consistency across everything, then when people see it, they'll think, oh, that sounds kind of like those other guys I know, Landon Sons.
Yeah,
That almost looks like it, but I know it's not them because they've got different colors in that, or
I
whatever.
know. Every time I see a short Mexican from behind, I'm like thinking it's one of our guys. No, it's not him.
Except he ain't got the right color on, right?
Yeah, like, oh no, that's not Hugo. No, that's not Jerry. No. No, and all our trucks are white, so that's always going to be the same too. All our whites with all our decals and everything. They're all, has everything on it. So I just wanted to see what you guys thought. I'm gonna have him watch this video and maybe, he can just shut up next time.
Well, I will tell you, I read in a book once and I found it very, like, out of everything in this book that I read, this just stuck out to me. It said, "No one loves your logo more than you."
Yeah, I love my logo. You're 100% right.
Right. Which, we put all this love into our logo because it's ours and it's who we are and it is. But I think, the intent of what it was saying in the book is that you know, as long as you're consistent, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Right. That was the intent of what he was trying to say in the book, that we all care so much about our logo and our brand. And yes, I mean, Coca-Cola has a legit brand, right? There are legit nationwide brands. Um, I think the one of the, and I may be wrong, but one of the only glass companies that can probably say they have a legit brand in our hemisphere is maybe my shower door. Otherwise, I think a lot of us are all just extremely regional. And is our branding really making a difference for the average retail consumer? Just something to consider.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
You
question.
know, something else I just noticed too. You're talking about changing your shirts. I'm watching a football game right now, and we've got the Cincinnati Bengals wearing some white jerseys, but I can still tell it's them because they got their typical striping and stuff like they usually have. But the question is, do you like it or not? They have different jerseys. They still have their brand there. They have some color, but a different color scheme going on for fun, I guess, and trying to figure out whether I like it or not.
Are
But
are
I can
are,
still recognize them.
are they winning?
I don't know. I'm not watching it like that. I just started like looking at it,
Yeah.
but
Because
but
they're
yeah.
not
So
winning.
like think
'Cause-
about in terms of football, like sports teams. They have different jerseys they wear for different things, and you still recognize them, and you still see their brand. Their branding is still on point. They still have a lot of the like orange and black right now in places, but it's just their jerseys are white. Like so maybe you have a different shirt for fun every now and then. So maybe that's all they're looking for is just they just want one different shirt. Not they don't
I
want to
mean,
change everything.
well, yeah, I'm wearing a black one today because I'm doing office work. But usually, if I'm not, I'm out there inside. I'm wearing my green one. I don't mind. It's just,
Oh, see, there you go.
See,
Literally
look,
calling the kettle black.
well,
I
look,
mean,
this is office. I don't care about office changes colors. It's my guys that go out there.
well, what if you do it by department? So my guys, we have. I mean, not that they're crazy colors like yours, because I know which one you're talking about. It's that neon, like yellow green,
Yeah, like my
right?
hat, like my hat
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. So we don't have any of that. Granted, because we're never out in the field. Like we don't do hardly any commercial stuff, so we don't necessarily need the bright. So
Yeah,
when I came on board, it was just all black, just because it was clean and our logo sticks out more with the black, and so that's why I always like to keep them darker. So we go back and forth between the black and like the navy blue. So those are our two colors, just because they go together. But the black, when I'm ordering more of the black now, just because it just my logo pops out more against it. So that's just my 2 cents. But yours is a little bit different because you do windows too. So I mean, which is funny because isn't your brother does the window side and you do the shower,
yeah.
so it's like almost opposite. You
Windows,
should
yeah,
be.
we do. Yeah, he does the windows, and I do showers and commercial now. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to just try to. I mean, he could if he wants to do his windows a different color. I'm gonna get him pink just to piss him off. Want to be on songs like that?
We
Yeah.
went through it 3 times. Like the company for like 18 years was white, yellow, red. And then when we wanted to rebrand the Austin company Ames, it went to green and blue. And we had to reshape everything. It was a cool opportunity because it gave you a reason to have to reapproach every one of your customers. You had a very strong motivation to create an email campaign multiple times that went out to your current customers to tell them this is our new brand, because the drop off would be insane if you didn't, of people that didn't recognize you, weren't sure, were used to the old colors, especially when you had people that just were 18-year customers. Like there's a recognition that's just default. You would look at a Coke can 2 or 3 times if it had a completely different color or logo, even if someone said this is a Coke, I promise. Like, are you sure? Like, are you sure this is Landa and Sons? There's so many scams out there and people like that. So luckily we kept the same name. And then after those 3-4 years of having to deal with rebranding all the color schemes across all the profiles and all the places that have our logo online that pop up when you search our brand, we then became GCS Austin. And that was a orange color, and having to buy all the shirts, buy all that stuff. So yeah, it's a heavy lift. I think y'all would be better off, for both of y'all, going the happy medium. Like try some new shirts, charcoal gray and neon green, some highlight stuff he likes. Like we started mixing in. There's some nice patterns you can come up with that would make both of y'all happy, like the shirt you have on and that one. So don't change, just add more variations. And if you wanted to change the logo that goes out to the customers, and just make it gradual, so you don't have to do some massive brand thing, just like gradual changes to the logo colors here and there as they go, like introduce it to them, because you'll see drop off and people asking who are you when you start doing it in bulk, especially those auto reminders that go out to people when your logos change. Like we went through that like twice.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make a decision if you're going to change your brand. It has to be like a decision that you make that's like on a timeline where, like Rob's talking about, you change everything and contact everybody, and you make a big deal out of it. I mean, hey, we're changing our look and look for this, and you got to do a big campaign, or else people won't catch it, and it'll just confuse people. I mean, you can make really subtle changes, like he's talking about, like my original logo for my company was pretty simple. It was just like a couple of colors, 3 or 4 colors. And then I had the logo redesigned by a graphics designer, and it was the same logo, only just added, just made it pop more. And actually, like, it was a lady actually who did it. And I kind of regretted what she did, because she added like too much. She added gradients to it and stuff. It was a killer looking logo, but it wasn't super easy to read, and it didn't translate into like a 4 color um like screen printing sort of thing, which is that's the kind of thing you want to think about too. It's like your logo, I can see your logo is like 4 colors. I mean, you can easily do that, in 4 colors, and make everything happen. When you start adding like gradients and stuff like that, shadows, stuff like that, you can't really screen print it very easily. You have to have a different version of it. And then yeah, so then I had to have my like original graphics guy kind of fix it when I started doing t-shirts and stuff like that. He had to kind of take that logo that had been like fancified, and like then kind of simplify it again. Yeah, so it's something you really want to think about. I made a lot of decisions in my life when I was younger, like kind of knee jerk. I'm just kind of like flying by the seat of my pants. And it's cool. I don't regret anything, but it's like I've become a lot wiser over time, and I make those kind of decisions quite a bit slower. Um, and the thing about like the sports teams, the sports teams do have alternate versions of their jerseys, because if they're playing another team that has the same colors, which happens all the time, because they all pick the same colors. Everybody's like black and gold and blue and white, and right? So that's why they have alternate versions, and you should have alternate versions of your logo for the same reason. So if it's going to show up on a black background and you've got black in your logo, you need to kind of figure out, you can kind of rotate the colors, right? So that, make the main color, the secondary color, or whatever, switch them around so you can use the same colors, but it'll still show up on a white background or a black background, or a blue background or whatever. So a good graphics person will know that. If you go to Fiverr or whatever and you can get a logo for cheap, but they're not going to figure all that out for you.
No. But you don't plan on changing the logo at all, right? This is just based on shirt color.
Yeah, I know it sounds kind of, yeah. I mean, I know it's not a big deal. It's just a shirt color.
So I'm going somewhere with this, because with a
Oh,
previous employer, we used to wear gray t-shirts or black t-shirts. It was kind of like an alternating thing. But then at some point, we rolled into this thing where on Fridays we wore red. And then they had like a thing on the back of the shirts on Fridays was like this ribbon support our troops type thing, right? Because they were doing peacekeeping, whatever, war, whatever.
Mhm.
So we wore red shirts on Fridays. So you could actually 1 day a week have the crew wear the gray shirt and just kind of get response and just see if your guys like it, see if customers like it.
Mhm.
And if it works, maybe you go to 2 days a week or just phase it out that way. Give it like, similar like the alternate jersey type thing. Throw
yeah.
it in the mix 1 day a week, but you still got your fallback as your main one.
And think about it. It may be boring or not a big deal to you, but it might be a big deal to them, and it might motivate them in some weird way and you might get more production. You know, like it might do something for them for some weird reason that you don't know, and it's just a shirt color, you know, and but for some reason it did something to motivate them. For some reason, you know, maybe they felt like they got something, or maybe they just enjoyed the switching it up, you know. So you can think about that too a little bit.
I figure a paycheck will get them motivated, but I guess a shirt maybe.
No, well, rich people aren't motivated by money. They're, you know, I mean they are, but like
I'll
sometimes it's
try
not
that.
about
I'll take that.
some.
I'll think about it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just,
sometimes it ain't the money.
yeah. I mean, I guess you guys are
What?
right. I mean, I guess trying it. I mean, maybe I'll go with a lighter green. I don't know. No. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should try
You know,
at least once a week, like a Friday. We can't wear
yeah.
red though. We live in Northern California. People think our guys are in gangs. We do that. So
So,
we'd have to wear a different color. No,
You got to
no
wear a
red,
democratic color.
no red or blue. No Democrat color. No, 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 no. No, I'm sorry. Uh,
Hey, Adrian, it sounds like as you're talking about it, you're kind of coming around to a different opinion. You're hearing yourself talk about it.
yeah, I am. It's just I know it's not a big deal. It's just
You know,
I just like the consistency of everything. I like to be
like,
consistent, you know. And but you're right. Maybe just maybe once a week do a different color, you know.
what do you think about me not being in my normal blue shirt right now? I mean, is it confusing you?
hate it, man. I don't know
I
who
didn't
you
even
are.
Yeah,
when you
Yeah.
talking.
What happened to our Daniel?
yeah.
Where did he
He
go?
went
What
out
did
to
you do with him?
he went out to eat with a family for her birthday, so he had to put on a regular shirt.
Well, I can
Fingernails.
see like in the background, I can see your logo, so that's how I know who you are. You got the crown over your head and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't do that on purpose.
No, no, it's just our logo. It just
An
happens to be
accident.
that. It just happens to be there.
That's cool.
As he slowly adjusts the camera
Yeah,
angle.
yeah.
Right.
Get the camera angle right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I was
funny.
wondering if anybody noticed that.
No, I'm waiting for my shirts to come in. That's one.
You
I've
order
got
some new shirts?
Huh?
You order some new shirts?
We buy them. We use Michelin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they wear out. They replace them, and so I'm waiting for the embroidery to be done on them. And
Yeah, we used to do that too. We used to do that too, but then one of our drivers smoked a lot, and our shirts came all stinging like cigarettes. So we ended that one quickly.
Okay.
You you guys know how you're talking about the crown and stuff like that. You know how Brandon and them they had like a belt they would give the people
Oh,
for like employee of the month or whatever the heck whatever it
Oh,
was.
right.
They'd give them
Yeah,
the
yeah,
belt
yeah.
and then they'd give them
Oh,
like a bonus or something like that. I was thinking about it at one point, getting like a crown and giving the guys like employee of the month the crown and then a bonus check or something like that. You know, so I was thinking that's something that's been in the back of my mind for a while is actually getting a crown and giving it to the employee of the month or something like that and giving him some perks or something like that, giving him like a like I don't know, we can manipulate pay. So we could do like like give them an extra dollar an hour or $2 an hour for the month or, or a bonus check or something weird, something different. But yeah, I thought about that, because you have the belt, like Brandon and them did the belt. I was thinking it would kind of be fun to do a crown for our guys. Not that they would really, really wear it, maybe a picture in it or something and then just have it. So, but
Get a Burger King crown.
Burger King
yeah,
crown.
yeah, yeah, we could
And then
start
just
with that.
throw your logo right on top. That'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm. So that would be fun.
Yeah, we even did like I think we did a 90-second video that he did that we ran a bunch of hiring ads to when he was doing uh,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and Google ads for hiring. He did that as one of his career page because we had everyone land on a landing page for the application so we could try to track them. And then as they filtered in, they saw that like join this company, Inc. 5000, fastest growing all that stuff. So yeah, they definitely leverage that. It's cool. The employees like that. They still like it. They think it's still done. Like
Mm-hmm.
they enjoy. Everyone enjoys beating the other guys faster at cutting, able to install faster. Those little things they like to do to one up each other. And this is something they can carry with them and put in each other's
Mm-hmm.
faces. That I mean, when I was installing, that's definitely something I would have took advantage and hit my friend over the head with it when I could, because that's what you do with the wrestling belt. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have like a golden glass cup,
There you go.
and then like the guy gets the golden glass cup. Because like, if you give somebody a crown, they're not going to want to wear the crown. They're going to feel stupid, right? Right. But if you give them
Yeah.
like a tool to carry, a cup a
A chalice.
cordless
Mm-hmm.
or something, that's like the special one, man. Like, yeah, he can like every time he pulls out that tool or whatever, he'd be like, I got the golden cup.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of a cool idea.
Or just give them a day off paid.
Nah, don't do that.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
I love that. Nobody wants that.
A
The win lose.
paid day off is good. Nothing wrong with that.
We got a couple of guys a fishing trip coming up here.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I got one coming up too, but not with my guys. That's my vacation away from them. But yeah.
Yeah. No, my dad just booked two of the guys a little trip, just locally on the lake, a little local charter thing.
Oh, okay. I'm going shark fishing.
No, this is just a local thing.
I won't eat it because I don't like eating pea meat. But yeah,
Gonna need a bigger boat.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
I haven't been fishing in a long time. I love fishing.
yeah, yeah. I'll think about that, guys. I think maybe I'll just change my shirts. I don't know. Just maybe
Make-
like every Friday. Just try it out.
Makes you feel better. I've been wanting white shirts, but I just know that's a disaster waiting to happen. I'll wear it once and it'll look
Get dirty.
amazing, and then it'll get dirty. Yeah,
Ah,
I love a nice white shirt, but it's going to, anytime I wear something nice to work, thinking I'm not going to get it dirty, because I have an easy day or something, I always screw it up.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. You guys see me with a new different shirt next week, probably. We'll try it out.
Cool. Good for you,
I thought
man.
this was for your
Well,
brother.
yeah, man.
Huh?
I thought this was for your brother, not for you.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
It's for the whole team, It's like
For everybody,
it's letting the
for
brother.
everyone.
Yeah.
And
Did you
it's be about 2 weeks till I get them. Anyways, I got to order from my guy.
All right.
Do you nonchalantly want new shirts too?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he does.
No,
Just
I'm
don't let
okay.
your
I'm
brother
okay with my. I'm
do
okay
that.
with my. I'm okay with my green ones, but I'll give in for at least one, I
Good
guess.
for you, man. Let your brother win one.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
jump
gonna,
on the
I'm
he's gonna
gonna
jump on
go.
the call next week, and I'll have the brand new shirt. He's like, you know what? I feel really good today. I don't know if it's the shirt that I'm wearing or what.
And if nothing else, don't admit it, and then you get a win next time.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. I'm gonna say this is so stupid. No.
Yeah, but there's something to be said for consistency. I mean, that is super important. I mean, being consistent and being recognizable and like let having customers being able to depend
and
on you. But like your shirt color really. I mean that's not as important.
I just don't want to sound childish about it. I want to do it. But like you said, I want to recognize when, people see us and
Yeah.
they know that's Landa and Sons. Sometimes, like I said, a lot of people do wear the same color. They got a second look. But I mean, like I said, I have the second look sometimes too, because I'm thinking about one of my guys. See a little short Mexican guy wearing the same shirt, you think it's one of your guys,
Right.
but it's not. You know,
So Junior's your younger brother, right?
yeah, he's a little bigger than me. So yeah,
Yeah, I
Your
know.
little
He
brother.
is.
yeah, little brother. Yeah, he's a little taller than me.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's all right.
They ever ask you guys like which one is the son? Wait a few years, you'll probably start getting that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but yeah.
Oh man. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by GlassGadget.com. Showcase Innovations creates tools that help shower door installers be more efficient and save time. Check out GlassGadget.com for more information. Hey, any of you guys gonna go to Glass Build?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll go next year.
Yeah, I'm going next year. Florida was is a
Yeah.
little too far for us, and we've got the home show that same weekend, so I gotta set up that Thursday, so it's just gonna be a little too much for us.
Yeah, it'll be what? It's Vegas next year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
are you going?
Closer to us. Probably next year. Yeah, I won't be going this year.
I wouldn't mind going, but with things the way they are now, I have to stay behind, and next year I'll go.
Yeah, same for me. It's just not in the cards right now. I just got to be here, like every day. I mean, I could probably leave for a day, but that's about it. I mean, there's no way. So, but I think by this time next year I'll be able to get away, and I'm gonna have this thing running itself in another year. It's gonna be awesome, dude.
Be sweet.
I'm gonna be like not just semi-retired, I'll be like 3/4 retired or something.
Well,
The
I'll tell
guys are doing factory tours down there too on the Monday before. So
Right.
I was gonna go in early. If you fly into Fort Myers, you can get
I read they're doing a shower door install knowledge and
They're
stuff.
doing something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an install challenge. A bunch of volunteers are gonna see who can, yeah, all that part.
I wonder what it'll be. It'll be interesting.
Cool, good, man. I'm glad to hear that the shower door segment's getting a little bit of love and attention, man. That it deserves. It's been like kind of like the closeted stepchild of the glass industry.
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be like I think there's like a sponsored dinner that the Shower Door Professionals Co-op has, and there's a meetup that they have on for Top Golf. I know they did one last year. There's also going to be another one, but a lot of those volunteers are going to be the ones running the Shower Door Measure Challenge. I'm not sure what all is going in on that challenge, but you'll see a ton of familiar faces there helping out and figuring out what to do. I'm sure they know a lot more than me on that, but it'll be a lot of fun for sure to see the attention on the little guys. They'll get a room at a main time instead of the back room at an offset time.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. What else is going on?
Has anybody done any? I posted this in the Facebook chat. Have anybody done that smart glass for a shower by any chance?
No.
The switchable?
I've bid it twice.
It's pricey.
Yeah.
Doing one right now for a conference room.
For the conference room. Yeah, see, we don't do a lot of commercial stuff. One of my buddies, he's done quite a few for commercial and like office partitions and stuff like that. But I haven't found anybody that's done the actual like a shower install yet. Just curious as far as like running wires and stuff like that and how to conceal them.
Seems like the price has come down on that quite a bit, hasn't it, over the past couple of years?
There's more people doing it now than
Yeah, and the technology's getting better on it too.
Yeah.
So when we were in Glassville last year, we did a tour at M3. I don't know if any of you were there.
Yeah.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I had a couple bids. I called them three at when I had those bids, and I started getting real technical questions from the builder. And I gave them a call and they were very helpful. And they said, hey, not only were they really helpful and they gave me all my answers, but when they said, hey, when you get to it close to install time and you're ordering, we'll set up a Zoom call and we'll walk you through everything.
Mm.
So they were real helpful. So I would recommend if you're going down that road ever, M3 seemed to be very supportive in that way
Mm.
versus like an old castle, just, give you something and say, figure it out. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, this project, it kind of got thrown in my lap. Like, long story short, a competitor of mine started the project. It was actually a tile guy, a contractor that was doing the remodel, and the client had approached them and was like, "Hey, I've seen this in Vegas. This is what I want." And they've got the coin to do it, and I guess something went sour when they were doing the templating stage, and basically they just kind of parted ways and like, look, I don't want to use this company to do the install anymore. And so then they hit me up. Now they've already done the wiring for everything. They were originally going through Smart Glass Technologies. I reached out to them and didn't get the greatest response as far as like technical stuff. Like I was asking like just basic technical questions, and the guy was like, "Oh well, I'm not really sure about the setup. You'd have to send me your specs." I'm like, "Well, I'm just telling you, it's just a basic corner shower, right about this size." Like it was just everything had to be put in an email and then sent over, and then they're gonna have their technicians look at it, and then they were gonna get back to me. So it was just I wasn't getting the confidence side of it. So I was like, okay, let's look somewhere else. So then I've reached out to Smart Glass Country. They were pretty good. They're pretty hands-on. And then Smart Glass Toronto, I think it was Toronto. They've been the best so far as like answering questions and kind of giving me a lot of information. So I'm just waiting on some pricing back from them. But it seems like they're right about I want to say like for a regular walk-in, it's like 140 bucks a square foot or 145 a square foot. And then for for the other two smart glass companies, not smart glass technology, they do offer some commercial discount, for glazers and stuff, contractor pricing. So, but yeah, so
You ever tried Pulp Studios down in LA?
no,
Pulp
not yet.
Studios?
Uh-uh.
I think they do it. I'm not sure, but they do a lot of stuff.
Oh, really? I'll give them a try too, because yeah, Smart Glass Toronto, out of all of them, has been pretty responsive, and then their lead time wasn't anything crazy. He said once we place the order, they're in about 2 weeks, and they can have it shipped in about 2 weeks. So I was like, wow, going from California to Toronto, so that was pretty cool. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm just waiting for them to get back to me on pricing and kind of how they're going to lay it out, because the size, the overall height is huge. It's like 108. They wanted to go 120, but I was able to talk them down to 108. And they're talking about like having to run the leads on the side versus the top to get the right current, and it's just got pretty crazy. So we'll see. I'll keep everybody informed.
Wow.
But did you get the job? Is it yours?
Yeah, it's pretty much
Okay.
ours. We just have to get to that next step as far as finding which supplier we're going to use. But
Have you got a deposit?
no. So
Well,
yeah, so almost mine, not quite.
yeah. Okay. All right. Don't do too much work until you get that deposit.
But yeah, no, it's yeah,
There's a
we've
lot
just
of legwork in that, at least that's what I found, right?
and I'm seeing that already, and I could just tell like when I first got the call about it, the tile guy was super overwhelmed, and he's like, "Hey, man, this is where we're at. I don't really know where to go from here as far as getting it, but this is what they've told me." And I was even looking through their email chain and just from the first company, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this isn't." I can already I can already see the headaches and the issues that we're going to have. So let me kind of switch gears, and he's been excited so far now that I've gotten a couple other sources and he's getting that little extra confidence, I guess. So
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
good luck.
I looked up Pulp Studios. They do what they call switch light.
mhm. Yeah, it's there's basically it's either like switch glass or smart glass, and then yeah, that switch light. I think I've seen that one,
Yeah.
but they're all basically the same type of
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there's also just an applied film, isn't there? So
Yeah.
like after it's installed, you can just, and I don't
Yeah.
know, man, if I was gonna do something like that, that's probably
Easiest because
the
then we
direction I
can
would want to
literally just set up with whoever provides the film. Typically, they have technicians that'll actually go out and install it and do the wire. Basically, we just install the glass and
Yeah.
then they take everything else. But when they were getting the wiring done, I guess the technician told them like, yeah, you can't do the film with this application. It's not going to work. And
because it's just
so
so big or whatever.
I think it's because it's so big and because it's also because it's a wet area. I'm assuming that's
Right.
kind of what they're implying. And then because it's applied to the outside, they didn't feel very confident as far as it lasting or if something hits it or whatever. Um, so I just kind of left it as is. So we're gonna do half-inch laminated and smart glass. Toronto said that they have because I was worried about the laminated with moisture kind of leaching
Sure.
in from the
Sure.
bottom. And he was saying that they have some special resin that they apply to the edge to where it should be 100% watertight. And it sounded like quite a few people have done this already because he didn't seem like there were any issues with doing it in the shower. So, but I want to also get some information as far as like what's the warranty, if something does, you know, happen. So we'll see. But I haven't gotten that far yet.
So now is the inner layer the switchable part?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool. That's cool.
And they run leads. So with this one being so tall, he wants to run the leads on the sides, which the door I can hide, I can put a piece of channel and we're looking at doing some pivot hinges. So where I can make it look, somewhat like it's supposed to. I'm just worried about the side panel next to it, or basically the center panel. Because if we're going to run that to the side, she's trying to keep it as, I guess, frameless as possible. So I just don't want to start adding a bunch of channel on literally around everything. Then I'm like, okay, kind of defeating the point.
Right.
So, but I'm just waiting. Like I said, I just sent over the sketch yesterday. So I'm hoping by tomorrow I should have some more info and as far as how they suggest to set it up. So we'll see.
And have you guys discussed money yet? I mean, about like ballpark what it's going to cost?
So Smart Glass Technologies already gave them a ballpark, just like square footage price. But that didn't include really any hardware installation, nothing like that. So we haven't even gotten to that point yet. But they've already kind of got it in their mind, like they don't. It seems like money's not really I mean, it is obviously it's always an issue, but they're already dead set. Like, okay, this is what we want to do. So just let us know what it's going to
They're
cost.
prepared to
So
spend some money on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a pretty high profile customer. So I'm like, all right, that's what you want. I'll make it happen the
Exactly,
best as I
man.
can, but I just want to make sure that it's going to be with the right company, I guess.
Gotta make sure you're careful when money's not an option. When they don't care, because you're gonna get somebody's gonna get stuck with a job. So
Yeah.
so just make sure you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a,
No, that's why I've been, over the top as far as making sure all my ducks are in a row because there's always this where it's like, even the ones that you don't really want to do, so you just like overbid it and then you win it anyways.
Yep.
And then it's freaking pain in the ass. And it's just like,
Mhm.
there's things like one thing after another keeps happening, and which is why you didn't
Yeah.
want to do it in the first place.
I just was talking to one of my brother-in-law at work, and he was saying that one of his buddies that's in a production building is he got let go and he's been out of work for like 3 months. I'm like, he was asking if we're slow. I'm like, no, we're not slow. I said we work for rich people. I said they always got money. So it's we try to keep our ducks spread out with those folks if we can.
Yeah.
Um, they don't care what's going on with the economy. They want what they want and they get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I always say, there's always a winner, man. The economy goes up, economy goes down. Somebody always wins. So you want
Mhm.
those people to be, the
My
winners.
Yeah.
philosophy when the economy is like that is the money didn't go anywhere. The money's just hiding. You just got to do a better job finding it.
Mhm.
Yeah. The money's still there. It didn't go anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. The money is still there.
They're just hiding it.
Hiding it?
Yeah, they're hiding it in their wallets and not spending it.
That's not cool.
No.
Got to share it. Got to spread the wealth, man. Spread it around. Some nice glass. Lasts for a long time. Should tell them, man, you're going to have this for a long time. You need to amortize it out over the next, what, 10 years, whatever, man. That's like only $1,000 a year or something.
Well,
No?
shoot, for the cost of this one, it's
Maybe
only
a little more than $1,000 a year.
shoot, the just from the for the I guess prelim quote that I got, the rough quote, it was like shoot 12 grand just for the glass, no hardware.
Mhm.
Like, all right, here we go.
I I priced out one of those. You know how everybody was showing those solid brass frame enclosures from
So,
the shower door company in New York, the yours whatever it is up there, the shower door company up there that people are familiar with. Can't remember the name.
I
Um,
bid on those two. It was about the same price,
yeah,
yeah, they're crazy
I
expensive.
got a quote from them. I got two quotes, one for just like a door and panel, and one for like a full 90 degree. Freaking 90 degree frame one with a transom was like $25,000, like our cost. I was like, how the hell do you sell this thing, you know? But well, I don't know.
They do, though, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it's actually the shower door that I actually just posted on my little story today. It was actually that one, that same job. They wanted that, and I was like, "Are you sure?" They said it's gonna be really expensive, somewhere around this range. Are you sure you want that? And they're like, well, no, it's not that kind of job. So I was like, okay. So we ended up just going with a nice, clean frameless shower door.
Yeah, it's important to get in there really quick with that. It's like I try to get
Yeah,
a lot of people, salespeople, whatever they're selling, they're like, oh, there's this and there's that. And then like they're holding back the price. They're holding back the price to the very end. And
yeah.
it's like I like to do the opposite. I mean, I want to lead with the price. It's like, hey, this is going to be about this much money.
Hmm.
Because if they're not going to spend that much money, it's like I'm not really interested in going back and forth and value engineering, for them
Hmm.
so that they can pay less. I'm not, it's just not there are other people who do that, right?
Hmm.
So it's like it's good, just like get it out there. That's why, I was asking Cameron, it's like, hey, do they have an idea of like what they're gonna spend? Because if you're gonna do all this work, and do all this research, and it's good to do that research anyway, because you want to know that information. I mean, even if you don't get the job, it's not lost. That time's not lost because you know more about this product and you're gonna want to sell that product in the future, but you don't want to do a ton of work and then find out, oh God, no, we can't pay that. It's like, well, what did you think? I mean, it's expensive.
That's why I went forward in getting those quotes, even though I found out that they weren't really going to do it. I still was just curious how much it would actually cost. So I ended up actually getting a quote. So
Yeah, same
lo
here.
and behold.
Yeah, because that's the thing is I haven't ran into anybody that's actually done it, the shower application. I've had a few that have done it, commercial, I see that all the time. But I was just like, I just want to do it just because we've never done it before, and it'd be pretty cool to advertise for that. Find
Yeah.
a find that
Mr.
little market, find that money because it's there.
Mis- it was Mr. Shower Door. That's what it was.
Yeah, Mr. Shower Door. That's the
Yeah,
old school. That's
that's
where
the one
my
that priced
shower
it
door
for me.
came from, actually.
Yeah, that's
He
I
was
kept wanting to say my shower door, but I know it wasn't that. It's Mr. Shower Door. That's the ones who priced it for me. But they were really nice and helpful too, when I did it. So I mean, if you do need something like that, reach out to them because they were very helpful. So
Yeah.
Back when frameless shower doors first started, you didn't have the aluminum U channels or any of that stuff. So we get the real brass uh, channels, nickel plated, to do showers.
Get them like fabricated to order and stuff, right? Like
They send you a link of it, you chop it up and put it in.
that stuff is expensive, man. We priced it.
Oh
We
yeah.
priced out the solid brass U channel right now for the same job, trying to mock it up for them out of U channel.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy
Ridiculous.
expensive. Yeah. I had a line item on my estimate for the solid brass U channel because they wanted me to wrap the whole glass door. They wanted me to wrap everything with U channel, and I was like, okay, price it out. It was like I think I had it like $7 to $8 grand for just the U channel. I was like, they were like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, yep, I sure am." I said, this is what this look is doing to your cost, just so you know."
No, I had a lady, she wanted the tub enclosure since she wanted nickel plated. So we had to go with the brass. There's two of them are like $3 grand a piece,
Mm-hmm.
and they
It's
went
crazy.
for it.
So not nickel colored, but nickel plated.
Nickel plated. Yes.
That's right. Some people want that stuff. I mean, some people have that kind of taste and they're willing to spend whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a big old house in Pebble Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
Didn't choke on it, so sure, go ahead.
Is there anything that anybody on here has ever bought that is like kind of crazy, but it's something they had to have or just really wanted, and somebody else would probably think it's crazy? Anything fun? No fun toys out there yet?
I finally bought a laser level, or one that I seen you guys all use. Also against them. I love my levels. I still use them. I'll trust them. I really don't trust I don't trust the laser level that much, but I'll use it. Just
I love them.
I like laying out the glass. It lays out the glass perfectly. Like it's awesome, dude. Like you can see the imperfection of some of these tile guys now. I'm like, holy crap! I get the one that does the whole 360.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this tile guy sucks. I mean, I get one tile, like I did a little corner unit, and the 90 was like almost a half inch off going another way. I'm like, oh, that's what they're gonna get. I mean, it is what it is.
That helps me sell a lot of jobs. Is I start pulling my lasers out, and then everybody's eyes get big. I'm like,
Yeah, they look at what's that?
You know,
they dig it.
You know what it gets me is that the towel guys will follow me to the bathrooms that they want to see.
Yeah.
They're like nervous about it.
Everyone always thinks it measures for you too. That's funny.
Ryan's does. I want to get
mine does.
Brian, I have a question about the FlexiJet.
Oh, yeah, FlexiJet, nice.
So, you use that a lot for shower doors, but so that specializes in like three-dimensional stuff, essentially, like getting you three-dimensional things. And I was looking at the Pro liner, that they were saying that specializes mostly in like 2D stuff. Does the FlexiJet, does it also produce like 2D drawings if you wanted to have something more like simplified, or you know what I'm saying? Like what does that have?
Yeah, like a shower, even like a 90-degree shower, we're still producing it in 2D, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't really give a shit about the thickness of the glass, so we just pick a plane and produce this 2D image, and then change the plane for like a 90-degree angle and produce it again in the 2D image and tell it where it's going to overlap. But if you want to do like a railing system where we're going to go up the staircase and around, and we got to worry about like the handrail where we're going to follow the stringer and come up and go around, and we're going to have the handrail wrap around the glass, and we're going to do it like a solid piece, then we're going to do this in 3D.
The 3D.
Right?
Yeah.
But just for showers, we just do it all in 2D.
So that was
in ProDim, you have to use like the stupid little stylus, and you've got the length of the string, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the string and pen, yeah.
Yeah. Is that like I was wondering which one's better for like we kind of do a lot of arched mirrors and just like decorative, like for backsplashes, we'll do weird radiuses on backsplashes.
Yeah.
I wonder which one's better for stuff like that, like because I don't know.
So, and I actually use my FlexiJet for measuring like half round thermal units and stuff too, because like I had one in like a two-story living room where we had like a straight window and then it had an arch top at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And I measured it from the ground without getting a ladder
Wow.
because I could just measure the vinyl stops
Yeah.
and I just added 3/8 for the coverage and
Nice.
then did it from the ground and it was just done.
I have a local templater I use that has a FlexiJet, so whenever I need it, I just call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Too bad I don't live in Canada.
You don't want to live in Canada.
You're right. You're right.
I had Rodney come out and do use his FlexiJet for a pair of arched doors in a wine room, and he came out and he provided the shop drawings and provided the 3D image, and I took all of it. You know, he provided the CAD. I took all of it. I submitted it to Oldcastle. I got the archtop doors. We go to install, and the glass is completely wrong.
Oh,
And I called Rodney. I was like, dude, what the hell? He's like, it's the glass. It's not me. I was like, okay, let's find out. And so, even though I submitted the CAD files to Oldcastle, they decided to cut the arch top as a continuous radius rather than following the CAD files,
Oh,
oh,
which
dude.
is the whole point of having
Yeah.
providing CAD files, right? That you cut to the CAD files, not to what you feel like it. So it was an interesting experience, but it worked amazing. I mean, once they followed the drawings that Rodney gave me, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean they got the file that they just put right into the machine and it like the robot cuts it, right? Was it
Yeah.
X file or something like that?
Yeah. He provides a PDF, but he also a DXF file.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had him out for two jobs, but that wine room, it took him, it took him 5 minutes to set up and 2 minutes to capture it.
Oh wow.
Right? Just setting up was longer than actually capturing all the measurements.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
I know
Well,
they're advertising it on Facebook and stuff. I'm seeing it now. I'm like, I'm really tempted to push the buy button, but it's expensive.
25 grand.
Ryan, how much mistakes have you cut back on? I mean, is zero? I mean, do you still get a few of them, or is it
Oh, so we've had errors, but I can
errors?
tell you it's not because of the FlexiJet.
Because
So,
the suppliers cutting or what?
well, you get some stuff like that, or like we still had human errors. You know where the biggest errors came from? I had 3 months where my smart glazer software was putting in wrong deductions.
Oh,
So
yikes.
now
the
can you use the FlexiJet with Showers Online? Does it transfer over, or you gotta do it
yes,
yourself?
well, smart glazer built showers online, right?
Yeah.
But I have like the smart glazer software. So I bought the plugin so you can import a DXF, right? Like it'll take your FlexiJet
Really?
soft, like your DXF,
Wow.
import it right in, so you don't have to manually enter all the dimensions. So all your outages, like the rakes on the walls and all that stuff, just go right in, and it'll do all your deductions for you. So you just build and add your hardware. It takes your full opening, and you say, okay, now I want a header on this or whatever. But all your opening is captured and then put in there. But what was happening is it was the opening was measured correctly because we had a whole, like we went through like 2 or 3 months of troubleshooting, and the FlexiJet was correct, and it was Smart Glazer just not recognizing the DXF properly. So we've got it figured out now, and then the Smart Glazer software just wasn't putting the proper tolerances in on certain things. So I did have errors. So I was actually inputting some stuff manually and then had to double check it, triple check it. But where it was supposed to have a silicone gap and leave an eighth, it was leaving nothing. So it was coming in tight.
Oh,
Or it wasn't doing the proper deduction for a header, where it should have been an inch and an eighth, it was leaving zero, whatever. Like or it was raking the glass going into the header because we would measure the ceiling and deduct, whatever, 10 inches. But
But
it was
wouldn't
taking a rake on the ceiling and putting it into the header still, even though it should have been level.
Oh, okay. Huh.
But it
But
was
yeah,
nothing
all
to do with
big.
the FlexiJet.
Big learning
Oh,
curve in FlexiJet.
So you could actually build the shower in the FlexiJet. It's got hinge cutouts and everything. So
really?
if you know your deductions, you can build all your drawings in there and just send them off like we used to do years ago when you had the old shower door manual from CRL, the big binder, and
Yeah.
you photocopy the pages and hand draw them. You could actually build it right in.
And it gives you the
FlexiJet
bellies and the
software.
wall and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It reads everything that you would laser read.
Now,
You can set it up to measure whatever tolerance you want.
You can have it go off the belly as your point if you wanted to. There's all sorts of things you can do with it. It's crazy.
Mine measures the plane of the shower and it'll measure up the wall like I have it set defaulting every 8 inches. It measures up the wall. So if the tile goes in or out every 8 inches, it'll measure, and I get that deviation in the wall and the ceiling and the sill processed on my screen.
The guy I
Yeah.
hired to do it, the guy that I hired to do it, we were doing a side tread mounted railings, and the treads weren't all straight with each other, so he could tell us which tread had to have a spacer on the puck, and which ones didn't, because some of them were sticking out further. So it was really helpful in that aspect.
Well, the nice part is when you do railings too, and you do this, you don't have to template with plywood.
Nope.
Like if you're doing standoffs on tread mounted.
It pinpointed right where to drill the holes for the pucks too.
Yeah, it'll point and tell you, okay, start drilling here and here, and your glass is going to fit because
no
that's
effing way. Huh.
Yeah, we just set the glass right in. The error was on manufacturer for glass errors, but install was actually a breeze, and it was our first one. So
Ryan, number 2. You have a FlexiJet too?
no, I just have a local guy that has it, and he templates for us when we need it.
Oh shoot.
What does he charge you?
I think I don't know his exact fee. Like he did a template for me the other day. It was I think it was 30 square feet. It was pretty small, and I think he charged us around 200.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to do it for you then.
Well, plus CAD fee, so probably 200 to 300.
Well worth it, man. Well worth it.
Yeah. But he's new into glass. He mostly does countertops. So I'm sure once he gets kind of more familiar with it, he'll raise his fee or something.
Yeah.
Huh. And it's 25 grand for the FlexiJet?
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to learn quite a bit into it too. You can just pick it up and start using it like a cell phone. You got to train. You got to train to get comfortable with it. And
I'll just go take a vacation to Toronto and visit Ryan and he'll teach me, huh?
Come on up.
yeah, we're all gonna go hang out with Ryan.
There you
Ryan
go.
and Ryan. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
We'll just have to wait until the snow's over. I don't do snow.
No, neither do I. You know,
we're
I'll take mine down there.
We're starting to get snow here. It
I
sucks.
don't either.
I don't do snow. Even though I live 2 hours from the mountain, I'll go visit for maybe an hour and I'm coming back. I don't do snow.
Awesome. Cool, man. Hey, good stuff, man. I think I learned a couple of things. That's awesome. Thanks for showing up, guys. Thanks for bringing it.
All right, guys. See you guys next week, huh?
All right.
New
All
shirts,
right, good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. You'll see. 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I'll get a new one.
Yeah,
I'll go
Cameron, give us some updates too on that job you're doing.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. Like I said, I'm hoping to hear something tomorrow. Crossing fingers. We'll see.
All right, man.
All right.
Guys,
See you guys. Have a good night.